Here's your WNEM TV5 news update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colette Boyd. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today. Family, friends, co-workers, and members of the community hosting a vigil this morning outside the Genesee County Jail, honoring Kelly McWhorter, a Flushing woman who was reported missing earlier this week.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out today. Kelly was an important part of my life for many years, and she would just be overjoyed at how much love is being shown to her today.
The sheriff's office is investigating her disappearance as a homicide after her estranged husband, Stephen Higgins, took his own life on Wednesday. At this hour, we are now learning the search area for Kelly has expanded again, now from the Upper Peninsula down to Norwalk, Ohio. Investigators believe that McWhorter is dead, even though her body has not been found yet. Yesterday, a tip led investigators to the Prescott area along Tall Timber Trail. Now, a woman told law enforcement that Higgins stopped at her home and asked if he could do some work in their yard. Well, the woman then told by her friends that Higgins was being looked for by police. While he was there, the woman asked Higgins to use his truck to go into town. He told her it was too dirty to use. Inside that F-150, a body bag, but no body. Swanson says there was significant blood, shovels with fresh dirt, and more. If you've seen anything on your doorbell cameras or anywhere from October 13th through the 18th, whether it's McWhorter's white Hyundai or Higgins' dark F-150, Sheriff Swanson is asking you to please call 911 to report those tips. United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain planning his weekly address today on negotiations between the UAW and the Detroit Big Three. As the UAW strike enters its 5th week, auto workers are continuing their call for increased wages, cost of living increases, and the elimination of a tiered wage structure. Fain is set to speak at 4 this afternoon. Stick with us throughout the evening on air and online for the very latest updates. Now here's Kyle with a look at your forecast.
Thanks, Colette. As we go throughout our evening, working on a few more showers and a little bit of wind out there, and that certainly will be an impact for some of our area Friday night lights. Well, with the game of the week, though, as we'll talk about in more detail here in just a moment, might be able to kind of escape some of those showers moving through. But one thing you will notice, and this will be the case for everyone in mid-Michigan, temperatures cooling from the lower 50s through those middle 40s as we go throughout the game. So it's going to be a cooler one out there for us. And again, we will have some wind for everyone as well. Current look at your satellite and radar out there on your first alert pinpoint Doppler. We're keeping an eye on the showers that are moving through, but by the time we go later into our evening hours, those showers will attempt to move out of the area, and most of that will happen mostly after that 3 o'clock hour. But here's what you'll notice looking at 7 o'clock, the start time for most of our games tonight. The thumb places down towards Flint, even potentially places like the Tri-Cities, still dealing with a few passing showers out there that could be enough to make it pretty wet out there for the start of some of our games. But you'll notice places like Gladwin, our game of the week, it is drier up there. Now, that's not to say that there won't be any activity, but you do have a better chance of escaping some of those rain showers that will be moving through. As we go later into the evening, we will watch most of that activity move out of here. We should have a drier overnight period with a few areas of clearer skies before we work in a few more showers that'll pass by, mostly for areas like Mount Pleasant, Elma, Owasso, and Flint, potentially towards Lapeer as well, going into tomorrow during the day. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Otherwise, it should be a drier Saturday for the beginning of the day, and then we work in a few more showers as we go into the evening. For Sunday, though, that's going to be the drier day overall with some sunshine working in there. Same for Monday. Excellent couple of days of sunshine there before we work in more rain chances as we end the 7-day forecast. We're also going from temperatures here during our weekend in the lower 50s, making it into the lower and middle 60s for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.